Hey guys, Marty Boots here. So today I just want to make a follow-up video on my last video, which was the most important chart on the planet. Now, if you have not seen that, it is an extremely important chart, not just for Bitcoin, but for life in general. And it has the implications, and it will have the implications to affect every single person on the planet. So I definitely recommend this chart, or recommend this video. Now, this is a follow-up video, and it is the production cost of BTC. Because of the last video, it is extremely important, and I did touch on the production cost of BTC, but I also talked about the energy usage and all the rest, and some of the charts in the energy sector showing that we are in for a complete shock over the next 10 years, and people are going to be extremely shocked over the next 10 years of what's going to happen. So I really do recommend, and no joke either, people need to understand this. People really should understand that. So I 100% do recommend watching that. This video is about the production cost of BTC. Let's look into it a bit. Now, this is a free indicator on YouTube. So if anybody wants to, not on YouTube, sorry, on TradingView. If anybody wants to get it, they can find it on TradingView. Okay. If you're looking for this, it's BTC Bitcoin production cost. Okay. And this guy or these guys or whatever made it. There is many different indicators, so you can check it yourself and check different ones. But so you can see here, right? Let's run through it actually first if you want to see. You can see the electricity cost here. Your bottom line here is the electricity cost. This top line is your total cost. That is the total cost of making a Bitcoin. All right. So you can see right up here the total cost of making a Bitcoin ever since the halving has, skyrocketed. I suppose if you want to say, where let's zoom in a little bit, so you can see right down here. It was down here at 49,000. It's basically 50,000. But since the halving, it has jumped up to almost $100,000 for producing a BTC in total. Okay, and it goes into some of the metrics here. I don't have time in the video to get into all this. If you want, you can get into all this yourself, but this is what the indicator shows and tells you: electricity costs and all that sort of stuff. Okay, but what I want to talk about is you can see that Bitcoin is still undervalued according to the total cost of making a Bitcoin. As you can see right up here, the total cost of making a Bitcoin is up at 99,000, right? So Bitcoin is undervalued in theory, right? But what I want to show you today is a very important concept in that, and I touched on it on my video and I talked about it every single time in history when Bitcoin, when the cost of electricity goes up, the price of Bitcoin has always, I'm not going to say went parabolic, but always corrected to the upside in order to, meet the demands of the electricity cost, because these miners will want to be selling above the total cost of production. They do want to be selling down here, but the miners do want to be selling down here at 80,000 or 90,000. They're going to lose money by selling it down here. They want to be selling it above the total cost of production. Now, let's just go back here. Let's go back to the very start. So every time in history, when the price of Bitcoin, for example, it was here, right? Your total cost of mining Bitcoin was here at $1,000. So everybody thought $1,000 is crazy cheap. Okay, but so miners are not going to be selling down here, and when they're not selling, there is less supply on the market. Okay, and if there's less supply on the market, well, as long as demand is outweighing that supply, which helps, because if the miners are not putting supply on the market, well, it'll increase the demand from what's available on the market, which causes the price to go up. Okay, so it's just a supply and demand dynamic. So if this is up here, price is going to want to move up to it and then potentially go above that, because all of these miners that have mined Bitcoin down here and then down in here are going to want to sell for a profit. So they're not going to put supply on the market until price is above here, right? Until price is above this point here. But as you see, the price, because of inflation and because of the cost of electricity, the price of mining Bitcoin went up and up and up. Okay, so you can see, well, it went parabolic all through here. So right here in the bear market, price continued to drop. We once this red starts to show price is undervalued and needs to come back up above the cost of production, right? So every single time in history, when price is below the cost of production, we'll even just say here, right? It was down here, but then it was up here. Every time price is below the cost of production, price always wants to shift to from undervalued to above value, because the miners will need to sell above the production cost, right? So we can see here, these miners are all underwater. They're mining Bitcoin and they're all underwater here. All of this is mining underwater Bitcoin and they're losing money. So the small guys are going to get kicked out of the market because they can't stay profitable and they can't keep their miners in operation. But in due time, if they're managed to hold through here, they can become profitable again and sell their Bitcoin here or here or here or here or whatever. But obviously the larger mining companies can withstand this onslaught of not being able to sell their Bitcoin at profit. So as you can see, every single time this happens, the price of Bitcoin moves up, right? The price of Bitcoin moves up. Well, we'll even say they're there for the moment. And even here, the price of Bitcoin moves up, right? Because this Bitcoin is undervalued. The Bitcoin here is undervalued and it needs to go up in price to sustain the miners. And this is what happened all throughout this bear market, right? When this point is right here, price will need to go above these levels. Price will need to go above all of these levels because the cost of mining Bitcoin is too cheap. Oh no, sorry. Did I say that wrong? I'm getting confused now. It is 1 o'clock in the morning here. I'm getting a bit sleepy. But these miners needed to sell it above this cost of production, right, to be profitable. They don't want to be selling it underneath the cost of production because they're going to lose money. So they're going to wait until the price goes higher, and because of this, there's less supply on the market. It's this supply demand that comes into play, and these people stop selling Bitcoin. If there's no Bitcoin on the market and they stop selling, well, it means the price will go up because there's less supply on the market. This is what's happening here, right? We're happening here right now. There is all of these miners are not selling. Right? They're not selling because they're not profitable. Anybody that mined through here is not making money. They're losing money. So all these miners are going to wait until the price comes above here, at least until above here, right? And we've seen it every other time in history, price went substantially higher. 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 Every single time in history. We are going through that period right now where miners are actually losing money on their total value and they are reducing supply on the market. If they're reducing supply on the market, it means that there is less coins available on the market. If there's less coins available on the market and people are buying up like Michael Saylor and all the rest, well, it's going to cause an increase in the price. So I'm a little bit tired here. Maybe I didn't explain it all properly, but it's an important concept to understand. And this is saying here that this is the floor price. Bitcoin's going to want to break above that floor price. You could call it the roof price if you want at the moment, because we are below it. But this is your ceiling price, right? Your ceiling price right here. This is your ceiling price. When Bitcoin breaks above the ceiling price, it will be free to run, right? It'll be free to run. It'll be free to run, free to run. Okay, so we're consolidating here now, and the likelihood is that this price is going to go higher. Every other time in history of the Bitcoin market, when this happened, Bitcoin went higher, meaning that this By understanding this, it has a 100% success rate in the market, telling us that Bitcoin is going higher and we need to be prepared for higher prices in Bitcoin. Anyway, guys, I'm going to keep this video relatively short, 10 minutes, not that short at all, actually. I'm pretty tired. But yeah, it's extremely important. If you want help trading this, if you want to keep an eye on this, if you want some buys on Bitcoin, come on and check us out. We have a fantastic group. Lots of great members in our group, lots of buy and sell alerts every single day, lots of great trading tools, lots of great education. And come on and check us out. The link is below in the description. And I think we are running a Black Friday sale now this week. So if you want to check that out, come on in, check us out. Anyway, guys, have a great day. I am off to bed. See you in the live trading room.